Hi, this video is about tapping for anxiety. Now, the difference between anxiety and stress, certainly for the people I work with, is that anxiety is about worrying about something that may never happen, getting that crippling fear and anxiety that something bad is going to happen. Now, do remember my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor or a licensed therapist. If this is something that you should be seeing a licensed professional about, then please do. But if this is something that you can do alongside whatever you already do, then this could be useful for you. I've mentioned a few times that I came across tapping because of some personal anxiety of my own. And I remember the feeling that not just that one thing was going to go wrong, that everything was going to go wrong. I just couldn't focus on the things I wanted to do because I was worrying so much about bad things that might happen. So we're going to just do a brief tapping protocol for anxiety today, and I hope that it brings you some relief. So we're going to just do an EFT tapping one first of all. And most of you are familiar with emotional freedom techniques, and I do it in my own particular way. So hopefully you'll be able to follow along fairly easily. So we start with the karate chop point, the side of the hand, and we do the setup statement. Now, the more specific you can get, the better. Even though I have this anxiety, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That's the setup statement. But you could change it to something that's more meaningful to you. Even though I'm extremely anxious about, and then put in whatever you're anxious about, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm really anxious about this situation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So remember, tap on the side of the hand while saying the setup statement, whatever it is that's bothering you. The more specific, the better for you. Once you've done that at least 3 times, sometimes I do it more than that. It doesn't matter which side of the hand, which hand you tap on. Then we do the reminder statement, and the reminder statement might be this anxiety, but it might be this anxiety about. Remember, we always are trying to do something that's just going to keep us in the moment, so we're thinking about the thing that we're worried about. When we're tapping, we're always thinking about the problem, and it is useful before you even begin, get it on a scale of 1 to 10. How bad is the problem? So how bad is it? Do the setup statement. Even though I have this problem, I deeply and completely accept myself, or love and accept myself, whatever's comfortable for you. Then we tap on the points, and I'm going to go through those with you, and if you do this a few times around, you'll get the hang of it. This anxiety, eyebrow. This anxiety, side of the eye. This anxiety, under the eye. This anxiety, under the nose. This anxiety, chin. This anxiety, collarbone. This anxiety, under the arm. This anxiety, top of the head. So those are the points, but it gets kind of better if you'd be more specific, more creative, and this is where people get a little hung up about it, but don't worry. If you think about it in terms of what would you be saying if you were telling me I'm so anxious about X, those are the conversations you want to have while you're tapping. So let's just give it a try. This anxiety. This anxiety. I'm so worried. I'm so worried that things are going to happen. I'm so worried. What if I didn't turn the gas off? What if I left the oven on? What if I forgot to lock my car? What if something bad's going to happen? I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious. I'm so worried about everything going wrong. This anxiety. This anxiety. This anxiety. This anxiety. This anxiety. It makes me feel sick. I can feel it so bad. I can't eat, and I can't sleep, and I can't think for this anxiety. This anxiety. I'm so worried. What if the worst happens? What if it happens? What if it all goes wrong? I'm so worried. I'm so anxious. I'm so worried. So you tap and you give your truth to whatever it is that you're anxious about. And as you begin to tap, you will find, for most people, that the anxiety begins to come down and you get some clarity on the situation, hopefully. So then we start to change it up a little and become more positive. This anxiety. I'm tired of this anxiety. I'm tired of living with it. I'm tired of focusing on it. I don't want this anxiety. I want to let it go. I'm ready to let it go. Maybe I should just choose to let it go. Other people seem to manage. And I didn't always have it. I've just started to think about things and focus on them. What if I stopped focusing on them? What if I started believing things would go right? Maybe things will go right. I choose to believe things will go right. I choose to let go of this anxiety. I choose to feel better. I choose to let go of this anxiety. I choose to let go of this anxiety. This fear, this anxiety that's been holding me back. I choose to let go of it. I choose to let go of it. I choose to believe things will go right. I'm going to focus on the positive. I have a good life. This has been spoiling it. I choose to let it go. I choose to let it go. I choose to let this anxiety go. I choose to let it go. I'm going to let this anxiety go. Beginning to feeling better. Beginning to feel better. Letting it go. Letting this anxiety go. It's leaving my body. I'm letting it go. I choose to let it go. So try, tap around the points, change the words to something that makes complete sense to you. Imagine that you were telling me your problem, or you were telling yourself, looking in the mirror, that you were complaining, that you were getting it all out. Do that. Tap on the points. Keep doing it until it begins to feel better. And then check out some of my other videos for some extended versions of things you can do once you've started to bring it down. You're aiming to bring it down at least 2 points from where you started, and I'm sure you will. So stop living with that anxiety. Let it go. You can do this.